Hello, once again, and thank you for joining me for another moment of Private Transformation Minutes. Um, this morning, I talked to you about the different categories of friendships or relationships. We talked about mentors, we talked about proteges, and we talked about peers. But the more I thought about and evaluated how the dynamics of this relationship tends to work, I've come to realize that a lot of people struggle with understanding, how to relate to, how to connect with the different levels of relationships. So I just wanted to take a quick minute here to talk to you a little bit about relating to your mentor and how that whole thing works. When it comes to mentorship, you need to understand that mentorship is a choice. You have to desire something from a person in order for you to go after them. You need to identify clearly what it is that you want from this individual. What kind of value can this individual add to you? What kind of skill set do you have that they can sharpen or help you become better at? So you need to understand first and foremost what it is that you're looking for in a mentor. Then number two, having identified the individual that you want to be connected with, they also have to be willing to accept you, because mentorship has to be a two-way street. I mean, they have to be able to provide information to you. You have to have access to their information, and you have to be willing to consume it. And mentorship does not necessarily mean the individual has to know you in person. It's a completely different dynamic when you have a personal one-on-one relationship with a person. But mentorship can be done in proxy, it can be done from a distance. So it is still important for you to understand what exactly it is that you're trying to get out of that relationship. So mentorship can be from a distance as well, and it can be close, it can be direct. Now, having identified an individual that you think will mentor you, how do you relate to them? Now, there are two ways. One, you can go to the individual if they're not accessible and write them, or and say, hey, you know what, if you have to have a one-on-one with them, contact their office or something or someone and say, hey, if you could give me just 5 minutes of your time, I would like to sit down and talk to you about something that is very important to me. And during those 5 minutes, that's not the time to sit down and start asking them how their family is doing. You want to just go straight to the point and say, hey, you know what, this is what I'm doing with my life. This is what I believe I can attain from you. And if you could just consider me as one of your proteges, I will not take any of your time. When I say 5 minutes, it is 5 minutes. Just get straight to the point. Every mentor will give you that. If you want to write them an email, make sure it falls within a page. Nobody reads more than one page. And I'm saying this because I understand. So it is very important for you to understand how to relate to and connect with someone that you want to call a mentor. Now, the next thing that you must pay very close attention to is the process of mentorship. A mentor is not intended to pursue you. It doesn't happen. You see, for someone who is pursuing after you as a protege, it simply means they want something from you. That is not the way mentorship works. Just sending someone an email once or contacting them and saying, hey, you know what, I would like to be a protege, I love what you do, and then you go sit down somewhere, that doesn't mean anything. If you're sitting down somewhere, be sure you're consuming the materials, or you're staying connected, or you're proactively pushing the things that they have said that matter to you. You understand? And applying them to your life. So it is so important for you to understand that mentorship is a process. It is not a one-time deal. It is not just telling someone, hey, you know what, I want you to be my mentor, and then you go on vacation. You see, when you see them about a year from then or about a month from then, you basically start out from where you stopped. So mentorship is a process. It is a very important process that you need to connect with. And most of the work, you have to carry the heavy load. Your mentor is supposed to just empower you, enable you, provide you information, give you guidance, love you, encourage you, build you up. That's their job. All right, but the pursuit is yours. You are responsible to pursue them. If you don't pursue, in fact, the depth or the hunger is typically reflected in the pursuit. So you can't just go on vacation and expect your mentor to just start looking for you. It does not happen, because I've seen so many people come and say, oh, I want you to mentor me. Great. A mentor has so many people, tens, 20, 30, hundred thousands, if not in some cases. We're talking about millions of people that I mentored through books, through videos like this, through direct relationships and all of that. But you have to recognize that a mentor is being stretched and may not, and could not possibly have the opportunity to sit down with you one-on-one at every opportunity. But whenever the opportunity prevails themselves, most mentors, who know who you are, will tend to find time to sit with you. So please understand, mentorship is a process. It is not shooting an email or just calling somebody one time and you think, boom, they should start running after you. That is never going to happen. The process of mentorship requires you to pursue. That is one fundamental process that I want you to remember. So I will talk to you a little bit more about what's the expectation of what a mentor, the role of a mentor, and all of that. Those are things that we'll cover maybe during the next broadcast. So please share this video and let's deliver some people and set them free so that they can be able to align themselves properly and receive the best that they can from their mentors. Mentorship is a process. So please share this video. Be sure to connect with us on our Facebook page, Private Transformation Network. There's some good stuff coming out shortly. I don't let the cat out of the bag yet, but good things are about to happen. So God bless you, and be sure to join me tomorrow